Hello everyone. So we are back with another problem. So the problem over here is to check the power of 3. Leetcode problem number 326. So we have been given an integer n in which we are supposed to return true or false as a response. The condition is that we have to check whether a given number is a power of 3. So if the number is a power of 3, then the expected output is true, else we are supposed to return false. So for example, let's talk about the example number 1. So example number 1, and the input given is n is equals to 27. So we know that 3 to the power 3 is 27, right? So the expected output is 3, true, sorry. But if we would have been given, let's say 3 is equals to 10, then we know that 3 to the power x, which is never going to come, is never going to be 10. Like for any power, we are not going to get the value as 10, at least in the integer form. So that is what we are supposed to check. So for example 1, example 2, example 3, and yeah, no more constraint, and just a follow-up question like could we be able to solve it without loops or recursion. So we'll definitely check it out, but let's first solve the straightforward approach. ठीक है. So question interesting है. We have already done a similar question where we check the power of 2. The current one is to check the power of 3. तो सबसे पहले प्रॉब्लम को प्रॉपरली समझ लेते हैं कि अगर वैल्यू जो मिल रहा है वो 3 का मल्टीपल पड़ता है एंड वो टू द पावर के फॉर्म में अगर वो ठीक से फिट बैठ जाता है देन वी आर सपोज टू रिटर्न ट्रू. अगर नहीं है देन वी आर रिटर्न सपोज टू रिटर्न फॉल्स. सो इसका जो की ऑब्जर्वेशन है और वी कैन से द टेक अवे ये है कि अगर कोई नंबर टू द पावर ऑफ 3 है तो उसको हम रिपीटेटिवली डिवाइड करने पर 3 से हम लोग को एंड में 1 तक पहुंच जाएंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल एग्जांपल 1 का ही बात करते हैं. लेट्स से 27 था, तो इफ़ वी आर डिवाइडिंग इट विथ 3 then we would be getting as 9, right? Then if we divide 9 divided by 3, then we would be getting as 3, and then if we divide 3 divided by 3, we would be getting as 1. So एक ओरिजिनल नंबर से कोई अगर नंबर में हम लोग रिपीटेडली 3 से डिवाइड करके वी आर एबल टू अचीव 1 एज अ रिस्पॉन्स, देन दैट नंबर कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ पावर ऑफ 3. ठीक है. सो ये तो थ्योरी. अब अगर विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू कोड बात करें तो दैट इज़ गोइंग टू बी क्वाइट सिंपल. जो हम लोग डिस्कस किए हैं एग्जैक्टली हम लोग सेम इसको रिप्लिकेट करने वाले हैं. तो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट लेट्स चेक द गिवन नंबर इज a positive number, that is it must not be a what to say negative value. So if the given value is a negative value, then we are not going to check whether it is a power of 3 or not. We are going to straightforward return as false. If it is not the case, if it is a positive number, then we would be running a power loop. It would look something like this. We are going to check if it is divisible by 3. If it is divisible by 3, then what we are going to do, we are just dividing it by 3. So whatever we discuss, we are till the time the loop is running, till the time the remainder which we would be getting is 0, we would be keep on dividing it by 3. And if upon getting out of the loop the value which we are getting is 1, if at all we are getting something like this, then we can consider that it is a power of 3. So that's all with respect to the solution. Let's run for the first part. Let's run it out. Solution for loop approach. Let's run it out and check if our solution is correct or not. time limit exceeded. Okay. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, definitely. So let's submit it, and then we would also be giving the solution for this part, that is doing it without the loops or the recursion. So first and foremost, let's submit it. Yeah, so our solution is accepted. Now let's get back to the question and solve the same question with respect to this particular follow-up question. So इसको करना कुछ नहीं है. What we would be doing, थोड़ा सा चेंज लाएंगे हम लोग, ये वाले पार्ट में चेंज आएगा. What we are going to do next is, let's say सेकंड क्वेश्चन का अप्रोच यही रहने वाला है. ओवर हियर हम लोग यहाँ पर लॉगरिथमिक मैथमेटिकल अप्रोच को इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे. एक फॉर्मूला है, क्लीन एंड सिंपल. ठीक है. So formula is, let's say, what we are supposed to do, we need to check power of 3 or not, right? This is the expected question. Now the formula is log, over here the base is supposed to be 3 because we need to check the power of 3. Okay, so log base 3 n of n is equals to log base 10 of n divided by log base 10 of 3. This is done. So if we are able to do this, then अगर किसी चीज़ का आउटपुट इस फॉर्मूला में प्रॉपरली फिट बैठ जाता है, then we can consider that it is the power of 3. Now let's implement the same thing with respect to the code. So first and foremost, we check whether if it is a positive number, if it is a negative number or a zero value, then we won't be doing it. Now moving further, so first and foremost we would be declaring a variable. Let's name it log result. Fine. With the data type as double. We would be doing math dot log base 10 as per the formula. N, this is supposed to be inside, whole divided by math dot log base 10 divided by 3. If this is done, this is done, and we are good to go. Now there is a high possibility the result we would be getting is can be a decimal number, or can be an integer, or can be a what to say, double value. So we need to check that as well. Return log result must be an integer value. Log result हुआ क्या यहाँ पर बेसिकली. अब अगर ये किसी का पावर ऑफ 3 है, in that case only the output we are going to get is of a whole number. और अगर पावर ऑफ 3 नंबर नहीं है तो हमारे पास होल नंबर के साथ डेसिमल वैल्यू भी मिलेगा. तो इन दैट केस दिस कंडीशन वुडंट बी गेटिंग सेटिस्फाइड, और इन दैट केस वी वुडंट बी गेटिंग द आउटपुट एज ट्रू. तो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट ये है. इसको अगर ड्राई रन से समझना चाहें तो फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे पास जो इनपुट था, लेट्स कंसिडर n इज इक्वल टू 27 ओनली. सो जब हम लोग लॉग बेस 10 को करते हैं, किसका, लेट्स से 27 का, मेरा 27 था राइट. सो वैल्यू वी वुड बी गेटिंग इज, लेट्स से इट इज़ 1.41. ठीक है, आई रिमेंबर इट, but you need not to remember it always. But anyways, just for the explanation, I got it verified from my end. You can definitely check it from your end as well. Now for log base 10, log base 10, talking about 3, the value is 0.477. ठीक है. तो log base 10 27 का वैल्यू आता है 1.41, and log base 10 3 का वैल्यू आता है 0.477. Now लॉग रिजल्ट में क्या जाएगा? एज पर मेरा रिक्वायरमेंट, एज पर मेरा सॉल्यूशन, व्हाट वी आर डूइंग 1.41 divided by 0.477. So the output we would be getting is approximately 3.0. ठीक. So which gets us कि जब हम लोग आगे फर्दर जाके चेक करेंगे तो ये हम लोग को ट्रू देगा क्योंकि ये होल नंबर दे रहा है. तो दैट्स ऑल. यही अगर हम लोग 10 के लिए किए होते, पहला एग्जांपल जैसे लिए थे, तो ये हम लोग को वैल्यू जो रहता, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस ओनली. सो लेट्स से n इज इक्वल टू 10. यहाँ पर आते हैं तो थोड़ा सा कॉपी कर लेते हैं ताकि लिखने में आसानी हो. log 27 and log 10 का we know that the value is 1.0 and log base 10 3 का value 0.447 only. Now if we do what we have done previously, like if we divide 1.0 with 0.477, the output which we would be getting is 2. Let's say 095. Okay, so which is definitely not a whole number, and which is definitely not coming as the kind of a divisible or a factor of 3 as well. So this is a mathematical approach which we can use to check it out. So the solution remains same. For the पहला पार्ट में हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं, चेक करने वाले हैं कोई नंबर ज़ीरो से बराबर या छोटा तो नहीं है. इन दिस केस वी आर removing the negative and the zero value. Apart from that we are going to divide it and then proceeding further. So let's check it out if the solution is working or not. Yeah, the solution is accepted. Let's submit it. So that's all. The solution is submitted and it is totally accepted. So हम लोग दो अप्रोच को एक्सप्लोर किए हैं. पहला वन वाज द आइटरेटिव अप्रोच जिसमें हम लोग वाइल लूप के थ्रू चेक किए हैं, और सेकंड वाला है लॉगरिथमिक अप्रोच. So that's all. That all the question requirement was. Yeah, that's all. Let's close it up. Thank you.